What's up?
Welcome back, nigga.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our
channel. Whatever you saying.
Okay, so we're not really good with intros, as you can see.
Yeah.
But today we are here with a story time.
Like, you know, how we met and where we at now.
It's not that long ago, but we just gonna put it out there, like, y'all know how we met. We just didn't come together out of the blue. That didn't happen.
What was it, like 9th grade, right?
Yeah.
Like, wait, we was in the same like class, like 4th mod.
We had the same 4th mod. We only had one class together.
Like one class every year.
And
every
year.
And like nah, you remember that part majority. It was like you said I asked you a question or something.
Yeah. So I came from like my 3rd period. I believe it was the 2nd day of school. And I don't know if you tapped me on the shoulder or you just said something. And then I turn around. I see, like, he scared me. Like, he low-key scared me. And I was like, oh my gosh. He asked me a question. I think you asked me, like, were we going outside today for gym?
Yeah, I think so.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I think so. And then that's when he walked off or whatever.
But then, like, I think, like, hold up. During classes, like, I started to dap you up and all that. But that was before, what's it called? We ain't gonna say names.
Yeah, we're not gonna say names, but
yeah.
He used to dap me up. And, like, at first, like, I was like, he's just dapping me up. But then I would start to notice, like, it got to a point where I started to notice, like, days, like, he would not dap me up. I started to notice, like, I know it, like,
Okay.
You notice the days? Like, yeah, I started to notice.
I did back off, like that one, like, them times, like, what's it called? Actually, I did back off. But, like, she had, like, boyfriend or something?
Yeah, I had a boyfriend back then.
I ain't gonna say.
Yeah, we're not gonna say names on here, but I had a boyfriend back then, so he kind of like, that's respectful though. He backed off. He backed off.
You know what I was on. You already know.
He was on some other stuff. You know how boys be when they had them stages in their life where they need to have all the girls in the world. But there's no more girls. There's no more girls. No, not on my watch.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And all that stuff. We had
went to health.
Yeah,
we had health. That class was creepy.
Like, yeah, like the first moment. You know, me and we was like I think you was right behind me because I did sat right in front of me. It wasn't right in this class. Yeah,
him and his friend Clifford, we're gonna call him Clifford. He felt no offense. He felt them too. I guess they felt energy. And I felt the energy too. Like, the teacher, she was a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. She was a little creepy. No offense. She was a little creepy to me. She didn't like the sounds of pens. She didn't like a whole lot of movement. She just scared me. Like, I thought my anxiety was bad, but hers is off the rip crazy. Like, yo.
She yelled at me like a couple times.
Oh yeah, she passed out papers, and like I hated when they pass out like papers, you have to pass it back. So he had all the papers, and to remind you, I was the only person behind him, so I guess he forgot. He forgot, and like I was a quiet person, so he did give the papers back. So I'm just sitting here like, yo, is he gonna give the papers back? I guess he finally gives it back, and I think I snatched it. You said something. I snatched it anyway. But you was acting so clueless. You look back. You was like, oh. And you gave it back. I was like, bruh.
Crazy.
Yeah, he used to ask me for paper. I don't know if I gave it to him. Did I give it to you?
Yeah, of course. Every time I asked, you would give it.
Yeah, I gave him paper every time. Because I felt bad. Like,
no.
I did feel bad.
I used to finesse you.
No, you didn't finesse me. I felt bad.
All right, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Remember that. The ending of year. When was we was put into this group chat by somebody. We don't mess with him no more.
The troll. the troll. That's what we gonna call him, troll.
Yeah, bitch ass. Positivity, though. He asked me, did I want to be in the group chat? But what did he ask you?
He just put me in it.
Oh.
Blur. It's a blur. But yeah, we was put in this group chat, and the group chat was called Friends. And we was in it for a little while. They were annoying, I'm not gonna lie. They would call me at the wrong moment. Oh, just something told me just answer the phone. Cause I'll literally be bored at the same time, but it would be the wrong time. But at the same time, I'll be bored, and it'd be nothing else to do. For real.
Yeah, and you was acting like a little something this one time. It was I ain't gonna even say names. Remember this. My music used to be, oh God, it used to be not it. It used to not be it. Hey, so look, she was acting weird, right? Let me see this though. She was acting weird, right? This is what happened, right? She had a friend, right? She got added to the she came in a group call, right? She came in a group call with a friend, right? And I had the other the one who added us in the joint, right? It was me and him, right? She don't probably remember this, but she kept on talking. She was like saying my name a lot. She kept on saying my name a lot, and like I don't even know way. It was like she was like saying my name.
Say my name.
Hey, Stinky!
The other boy, he was right there. They could have said his name and all that. She all coming in the camera and all that.
I want to say his name. No.
Yeah, she all in the camera, all that. All doing this and stuff, right? And like, she went live, right? This is when I told you my music. You know what I'm saying? What's it called? I posted. I'm like, nah. I said
that you could.
Did I send you the song? I think I sent you the song.
Yeah, I think you sent me your SoundCloud.
Yeah. I ain't no SoundCloud rapper, nigga. Fuck you.
And he sent me his SoundCloud, and I started listening to it. I really don't know what happened.
I remember.
Okay, go ahead.
So it was this shitty ass song, guys. They played it, right? On live.
Oh yeah, we was on live.
They get the laugh. They get the clapping.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I had to leave. Live.
This was weird though. She started following him on Instagram, and she started following the other boy on Instagram, and like she was so pressed too. Oh, it's y'all Instagrams. You remember that? Like she said all of that. Like we barely talked during the beginning of 10th grade.
No, I asked your ass for some pen. I kept on finessing.
No, I'm talking about in the group chat. We didn't talk in the group chat.
I deleted that joint. I was cool. Like no. I remember it was like during the 10th grade, like going to 10th grade and all that. Crazy than 9th grade. I was going crazy in 9th grade.
We had the same 4th period again. It was on the B day this time, and we had found a tech together. I don't know if you guys know what that class is, but it's technology basically. That class was hard, but at the same time it was easy. We sat next to each other for a little bit. Some days he'll sit somewhere else, and then some days he'll sit right there. This was after me and my ex broke up. So y'all, I don't want y'all saying, "Oh my gosh, you did that." No. So this was after we broke up, and like I had a whole month of like getting myself together and like healing and getting my head together. And then I just started, I started catching feelings like these. I'm just gonna go say I started catching feelings for him. Like I started to catch feelings, but I didn't know if I really was catching feelings or what it was. So like I would start to notice when he didn't dap me up, and then I would start to notice like when he did not sit next to me. Like I would get upset, like not upset, but like I would feel a certain kind of way, like dang, he's not sitting next to me today. Wonder why. I actually started to realize that I liked him when I told one of my get up. So I told one of my friends that I liked him or whatever, and she was like, well, you should wait and see, because he might be one of those guys that have a whole bunch of girlfriends while he in a relationship, and then I would always see him like around like girls. So I was like, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. So then I just kind of backed off. I started dating another person. It didn't work out. then I was just single or whatever, and then I let myself recuperate for a little bit, and then I started to catch feelings for him again. Like, I kept seeing him, like, I was like, oh, he cute. But I told my friend, I like, Joshua. I like Joshua. And she was like, ooh. And then one of my other friends, he was like, cause at the same time I told him, like, we was down the hallway. It was like lunchtime. We was down the hallway, and like, we was at the little window we always be at, and we was at the hallway. We was down the hallway, and he was walking. He was like literally walking this way, and one of my friends, he was like, ooh, I'm gonna go tell him. I was like, no, don't tell him. I didn't want him to know like that. No, that would have been embarrassing. Yeah, they was like, well, you need to let him know or something like that. I was like, yeah, I know. And that's when they came up with the clever idea that in fourth period, they were going to ask him for me. So fourth period comes, and
Let me finish that shit.
I'm going to tell my side, and you're going to tell your piece.
Yeah, because like my
So we in fourth period, and it's me, my friend, and my other friend, and my friend's friend. Because we really didn't talk like that. That's why I call her my friend's friend. But we all sitting here. We play Uno in the middle in Spanish. Nobody paid attention in that class. My friend was like, "Oh yeah, you gotta we gotta ask Joshua out for you." And I was like, "Oh yeah." So I was nervous. I started getting nervous because like I had a feeling that this was not gonna work. Like it was not gonna work out. That's when she was like, "You want me to do it with my account?" I was like, "Well, he know it's you." And then she's like, well, I'll make a another account, like a fake account, so he won't know who it is. And we get to texting him, and this is how it started off. She get texted talking about something. Hey, are you single? Like single, like with the EL at the end, not single, single. We was dying laughing, bro. We was dying laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm nervous, and they up here on joke time. I'm just, man, just get it over with. And then finally she pops in the question. She was like, I'm gonna send you a page. And I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And she was like, yes, he has to know who you are. I was like, no. Let me be a mystery for her and my other friend. And I'm trying to get the phone for them. And her and her other friend. That's when they finally send it in. And then they go high five like this. Yeah. Oh, that's y'all the words. So we waited for a reply. And he was like, and then from his text message, he was like, nah, I'm good. Damn! Yo, I wanted to curl up in a ball and disappear. What if he see me in the hallway? What I'm gonna do? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Ha 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 ha.
And then like at the same time I was texting my cousin, right? And I was asking her like, yo, like he just rejected me. Like, what should I do? And she was like, well, if you see him in the hallway, just run. I'm like, what? Just cover your face and run. I just go home and I just took an L. So, I go home and my friend like, it's okay. It was probably somebody else playing on his phone or something like that. And I was like, nah, I didn't believe her at first. Like, nah, like, no, he actually don't like me. And she was like, you're pretty and all of that. I was like, so what? Like, there's other girls that's prettier than me.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Like, he could have wanted somebody else, or he could have had a girlfriend. After that, the next day, like people kept asking me like, did I like him? And I kept denying everybody. No, my friends, they were just playing around and all of that stuff. And that's when I went to fourth period. To remind you, he didn't have my fourth period no more. Like, he got switched out, so he wasn't there. So somebody else asked me, and she was like, so I heard you liked him. And I was like, no, my friends were playing on the phone. They were playing. And she was like, oh, because if you liked him, I would be like, ooh, all of that. So, and I was like, okay. I went on a vacation. Not a vacation, but like something for like my church. Yes, I go to church. I love God.
She's white and I'm black. That's an angel. This is a demon.
Anyways, I go on this trip with my youth group, and I smell like an old lady.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
But the youth group is like a whole bunch of millennium children like us.
Who's us?
You are children too. You a millennium. If you born in the 2000s, baby, you was a millennium child. I'm on my trip. I took a nap. It was like on one of our breaks. I just woke up from a nap and I heard my phone buzzing like zzz, 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 like it just buzzing, and I'm like, who is calling me? And I look at the phone. I see Joshua's name. I'm like, I'm not answering. I was like, I'm not answering that because maybe he calling on accident. Maybe he called on an accident.
Come on.
Maybe he hit the wrong button. I just took a screenshot of the missed call from him to like make sure he meant to call me. So I sent it to him and I put a question mark. But it was on delivered for a very long time because I believe his phone was broken.
You believe?
Yeah, his phone was broken.
Phone
was broken.
She seen that.
I seen his phone was.
I got switched out, right? Cause like I'll be on some Bama shit or whatever. Or not really. Like at that time, I was actually skipping class and shit like that. I was skipping school and shit. You know what I'm saying? High as shit or whatever, right? And like, they switched me out her class, right? Or whatever class we had together. Like they switched my whole schedule and shit like that. And they lowered me down. They always do that shit. Like they always do that shit. Every year I always get like put down. But 9th grade I didn't.
Did you just put?
That's not mine.
I thought you put a toenail on the table.
That's not mine. I remember one time I came to your classroom at the 4th mod. And I came to ask you something though.
Oh yeah, he came to ask me. I was scared, yo. I saw him come in the class. I'm like, oh shit, no, like no. And then I just wanted to hide so bad, but I couldn't. So he came in and he asked me a question. He was like, oh yeah, why your friend like he sat right in front of me and he said, why your friend text me or something like that. And then that's when I was like, oh, I don't know.
But when I got the text from her friends, right, I was in the classroom, right, and I was sent by the person who has her class who asked her, did she like me, right? So I was sent by that person, right? I'm on my phone.
That girl.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, right? And like, I'm watching a video, right? And like, I thought it was like somebody I used to beef with or whatever, right? Was texting me, right? Because they used to do that. They used to do that goofy shit. So like, they text me, right? And I'm like, the fuck, right? I'm looking at my the video, and like on the top of the screen, you just see that. I'm like, the fuck, right? And like, I don't remember what they were saying or all that, right? But the girl who was right beside me, right? We ain't gonna say names. She was like, let me do this, right? She took the phone in my hand, and she was like texting him or whatever, right? And then I was like, okay, like, I think they was just playing with my phone or something like that. Like, I thought they was playing with my phone or some shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That weekend, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, you know. Yeah. So that weekend, you know, I think I called her, right, to see what's up. She didn't answer. Because, like, I had to use Siri to, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't use the phone. It was like a black screen. But I could use Siri. Damn.
Yeah, so Monday, Tuesday, I was in my first period at it was geometry. I hated that class. I started doing my warm up, and then I get this text from this boy that had class with him. Yeah, he gets a text and talk about something. So I heard you like Joshua. I'm like, here we go with this again. Like, y'all leave me alone. And I was like, no, I don't like him or whatever. Or whatever. And so I had to say anything just to get him to believe that I didn't like him no more, because I really was thinking like rumor just keeps going around, like just stop, like you obviously don't like me back. Like just stop. So yeah, I told him I didn't or something, and he said something. I guess he said that he was sitting next to you or something, and he was gonna something. And then that's when I was like, oh. And then I was like, you know, let me just tell the truth. Yes, I do like him. And then that's when he told me that he was gonna ask me a question at like lunch. So I was like, okay, well, I have first lunch, so if he wants to talk to me, he can. And you know where I'd be at. He was like, okay. And then that's that. So I told my friend, and she was like, he gonna ask you a question. I was like, yeah, he gonna ask me a question. And that's when she was all like, oh girl, he gonna ask you out. I was like, yeah, I don't think so. The guy that texted me again, he's like, yeah, he gonna ask you a question. I'm like, what question? Because I was curious. And he was like, I can't tell you. You gotta figure it out for yourself. And I just kept begging him, like, tell me. Because, like, you know, we just want to know something so bad. And he said, fine, he's gonna ask you out. We was at the spot that we always be at. We was standing there and we was waiting.
No, it was a bunch of y'all. Like, y'all was like deep.
Waiting. So we just waiting. We're like, damn, where he at? Like, we wasting time. God, he was like, y'all must not know how this work. Y'all must not know how this work. You supposed to go up to him. I said, first of all, if he try to ask me a question, why do I have to go to him? He the one that gotta ask me a question. Why I gonna go up to be like, so what question you gotta ask me? Like, what? Like, is that what I'm supposed to do? But it won't make sense for me to go up to him. But I see him coming. My heart dropped. I was like, oh no. I was like, here we go. And so my friends, they get doing a lot of stuff. They pick up one of his friends and start tossing him all around. I'm like, what are y'all doing? And he come over, he like, you won't walk off and stuff like that. I was like, yeah. So we walking off. Oh my God. One of my friends, she talking about something. No, don't leave me. I'm like, bruh. Got to a place private, asked me like, so I heard you liked
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like, so I heard you liked me. And I was like, I was stuttering.
Yeah, she was stuttering.
I was like, oh,
She was
I was so scared. Yeah, I did. Like, it's like, yeah, but I didn't think you would like me back. He was like, what you mean? Like, you bad? Like, all that. I was like, oh. That's when he asked me out. We were down the stairs on the board. And then we got to this one part. Give me a hug.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Like, we kissed on like the first day, the first second of when he asked me out. Like, he kissed me. But yeah, that was the story. If you guys liked it and you guys want more story times, we'll most definitely give you it. But
Comment below.
Please.
Subscribe. Like this video. Run this joint up, right?
Even if you don't like us,
share it to your you know what I'm saying, your parents, cousins, aunt, man, the person down the street.
and please subscribe, please. We trying to make it to at least 100. That's our goal. And then after that goal, we want to make it to at least 200. Can we keep the following coming? Like, please. But we're not gonna hold y'all that long. Say goodbye to the fans.
Bye.
Bye.